equipment. Alright, so this is the Mac. So I just bought this Mac truck here. The tree comes with it, that's free. And I think I'm gonna take this belly dump as well. She's cherry. This thing don't look too bad actually. I'll bet that'll come right out of there. It's been parked for a long time, as you can see. Well, let's get to it. I think with a little ether, she'll pop right off. Keep going. See if you can snap that one off. If I can find my saw. just have him pick that one up and get it out of there too. Oh, look at this. It's a truck. It's a Mack. It's an MB600. New York Hut, 84, expires 84. It's the last Hut sticker on it. Man, she's pooched. I think those fifth wheel jaws are open. I'm gonna see if it'll tug on this, see if we can pull the trailer off. See. Gotta be careful, the springy in that stuff. I got whacked with a stick one time. I hate pulling on leaf springs, but I don't know where the heck else to pull. Ready? Ready! Didn't even break anything. You don't like it pointed at you? No, I don't. I think it just stuck in the mud. Yeah, that's as far as it goes. I bought this Peterbilt cab because they were going to take it to the scrapyard, and that hurts my feeling. So I'll take it home. Sell the cab to somebody who can use it, I guess. Oh man, my frame's got a cracked weld. I'm gonna spend a little time under here working to get this fifth wheel plate unlocked. think if I give this thing a wedgie here. Just an empty hopper. Might be a cool trailer to pull with pocket change or something. I don't know. Eastbound and down, boys. Let's go home. Driving around on the old back roads here, a couple towns over from where I live. And I remember when I was 16, 17 years old, I worked for a Mennonite and I was doing custom round bailing for him. And this was, cell phones were pretty popular. Like I had a flip phone, but there was no GPS on the phone. Like Google Maps wasn't a thing on a mobile device. So when I got directions to the Amish field to go round bale hay, it was like, yeah, you know where Lindell lives, go up a couple roads past him, take a right, go out there a couple miles. It's a big sheep farm on the left. Like that's how, saying it out loud's funny, but that's like how I navigated. That wasn't a low bridge. I thought that bridge was like 1210, but it's a full 13.6 or whatever. This way, if things go south, we can just take it right to the scrap yard. I don't have to unload it and reload it. The only thing is, I don't know if I can flip the cab.
Well, I hate to see that much Bondo on a good body.
It's gonna need a lot more Bondo when I get done with it. This says, kids need to pray. Yeah. If you were driving that thing, I'd want you praying for me too. Oh wait, I am gonna drive it. How do you get the door open? You call the fire department and have them bring the jaws of life out.
You gotta be careful with them, they'll be ripping the door off your white truck.
Mr. In and Out said it looks pretty cool minus the truck aids. Oh! Think of the furniture makers. Oh boy. You know the difference between a chickpea and a garbanzo bean?
You can't put that online. You know the difference between an enzyme and a hormone?
No.
You can't hear an enzyme.
I've never paid $1,000 for a garbanzo on my...
Have those stickers all over them that say no step.
Yeah.
They should have stickers all over that say don't touch.
So, I gotta get into the engine department here.
I heard it on the grapevine, this thing's a piece of shit.
Gonna have to edit that out. This is a MB600 cab over. I don't know what year it is. I don't have any paperwork for it, obviously.
It looks like 1912. It's the grapevine they made the wine for the Last Supper.
It works. Bop it and twist it. There we go. The cab should go up. Oh my gosh, it's gonna go up. More. I would feel so much better if I could check the oil. Jim, do you see anything that looks like a dipstick?
Yeah, just one.
You are a dipstick.
Oh, it's probably this.
Yeah.
I'll let you in there.
Oh.
I'm not touching it.
You can only get rabies once. There's a light down here connected to the alternator. You can see if it's charging. My underwear!
I hate when my dipstick's naked.
Oh man, we got oil, not over full.
Actual oil too.
This is what used to be left of the air filter, but I'm going to abandon that program. Boy, isn't this nice. Just give me like 5 minutes to fix everything. Looks like a big 6-cylinder Mack engine. Interesting how they designed that thing sitting in here like an angle. Or the mounts are rotted off and it's fallen. Nothing I'm gonna be concerned about. Let's get some batteries and the I don't have any friends button and click clack. I'm trying to read the tag here on the starter and I'm not seeing anything to try to determine if it's a 12 or 24 volt system. But everything's so rusted you can just take the tag off. It says 12 volts on the starter tag. So that means we'll hook 24 up to it and it'll spin faster. Now, if you're worried about tetanus, don't worry, I'm a doctor and you can only get tetanus once. I almost said it with a straight face. The shutoff here appears to be free. I think you would pull that back to shut it down. Never stick your head anywhere you wouldn't already stick your jack stand. Oh yeah, I knew that. Throttle linkage is nice and free. It's important to clean up your battery connections. And if you think that's going to make the difference here, I got some other stuff I'll sell you. All jokes aside, it is very important to have a clean battery connections. I know I didn't really do a walk around, but there's nothing to see in the cab. The cab is mostly gone. It is worth noting though that this is a twin stick transmission, and it's kind of interesting how they did the twin sticks on these. The two levers are up there, and then they go into these cups down here that move the input shafts of the transmission back there. Let's walk around this thing real quick, show you guys what it is. We got the old Bud wheels. So these are 1022s. This truck was hooked to a live bottom trailer, and I think they were using it to haul material in and out of a quarry somewhere. Got a nice looking grill. Clutch looks to be working. The treadle valve, no, oh, that's just broken, okay. With the cab tipped up, it's hard to know if any of the linkages work and the steering wheel works, so try to get in on the other side and see if there's anything we can pull out of the other side. Air wipers up there. Looks like a hard mounted seat. Man, this must have been a rough ride. They don't make men like they used to. Such a shame this cab just disintegrated. Isn't gonna work. Oh yeah?
Sorry about that.
The I don't have any friends button connected. What happens when we click it?
What? No
I
way.
can't believe it. Oh! Oh no! What a piece of junk. Back on there before it softens. You will stay there and you will work for me. Can't tell me how many batteries I've melted down. I think the engine is probably stuck a little bit. Maybe pull a valve cover off and see what we're working with in there. I have seen alternators lock where the engines wouldn't spin, so I'm gonna cut this belt off. Okay. Looks like the water pump's gonna spin over. Or the fan, that might not be the water pump. But this alternator is locked up tight, and I've seen that prevent engines from spinning over. Stupid apparatus is melted down. Hold please. And once again. Still smoldering. Let me see if there's a different way to go about this. Can you see if they're lined up? Where the shifter's mount to the floor is all rotted, so that's not gonna... What's sticking now? Right up under here is the old crank-em pulley. I'm gonna try to get in here and crank on the pulley. Fortunately, there's little to no room to do any of this. I'm guessing we got some water in there. Need a vacuum. Okay, the engine's most likely locked up, but I have a plan. I don't want to give up yet. My plan does involve a cutting torch. Smells like turpentine. Ah! Okay. Can you go see if that crank is moving? I could probably bust it loose doing this. I probably don't need to. I'm not gonna do that. Oh, okay. Nothing's happening. All right, so it's probably not in gear. Hold on. Let me deneutralize the threat. Heffalumps? That's how you shift a truck into gear, an old truck. Oh. Feel like it's bumping the engine?
No. Oh yeah.
Is it moving?
It twitched.
Fine-tune adjusting and mechanical advantage are going to be your best friend when you're trying to do something carefully.
You better not have that come along now.
What? I don't have that.
What's that? What's that sound?
That's my pager. You just keep your eye on the crank. Just socket and the ratchet.
Temporary solution to a permanent problem.
You know what they say, there's nothing as permanent as a temporary solution. The bow in that thing, it's not turning. Oh man, we're in for it. You got yourself into a good one this time, Mr. In-N-Out. I got the digging bar chained down there, and I want a way to pour some kind of diesel fluid into the cylinders, but these injectors are so rusted in there, I'm afraid that would end the whole procedure if I tried to take those out. So I found this guy here, and I'm gonna dump like a gallon of diesel down in there. This is going to be a acetone, ATF, and diesel fuel mixture. Diesel fuel is an amazing solvent. Look at all that red dye 40 in there. Apparently all that fluid was just running out the bottom of this intake. I gotta correct that. You know how expensive this red dye 40 is. Ouch! So... Jesus! I just squirted it down any valves that are open. I'm going to pull that valve cover and do the same. You can actually hear the stuff leaking down into the cylinders. And with any luck, little pop. I'm just sitting here thinking about it. I didn't really mention that that bar should be rotating the engine backwards from the way it would normally spin, and hopefully pull those pistons away from any rust rings that are in there. Next day here, and I want to see if magically this thing freed itself up. I did pull it off the pad because I had to work on some other stuff. Oh, uh-oh, we got a fire. Fire in the engine bay. All right. First things first, get your gas out of there. I also got to thinking that since I'm using the transmission to bar the engine over, I should take advantage of the mechanical advantage of the transmission. And I believe right now I'm probably in 4th high or 4th low, and I want to put that first transmission shifter into a lower gear. Make this thing go over and up. So the idea there is that we're just reducing the gear ratio going backwards from the engine into the transmission. It's not wanting to do what I want it to do, so I'm gonna put this thing back up here. You guys watch that crank pulley and let me know if it's moving. I didn't see it moving at all. I got this thing tightened down under load and the yoke is spinning. So I don't know if it's slipping on the clutch or what. We'll let that sit for a little bit and come back to it in a minute. It is a couple days later here, and I'm gonna try to budge on this bar a little bit more. Unfortunately. What a shame that is. Maybe I wasted my time and money. But you can't pick and choose which ones you save. Somebody brings you an old victim like this, you take it in and do your best. Based on the last 5 minutes of this conversation, however, my best is terrible, and I'm not unloading this twice. So this truck is going to its new home. It's a big fat garter snake tanning his hide. See him? Pretty little guy. If we could get a few injectors out and actually get some stuff down in the hole, maybe. I'm really surprised all this is, well, I'm not gonna say anything yet. My bar! Son of a gun. Wow. That's what I was afraid of, is those things are just so seized in there, they're just not gonna come out. Like, that's a pretty good example of what they look like up close. Son of a gun. Man, I don't know. I woke up this morning, I was like, man, I can save it if I can just get the injectors out, but they're all rusted in. Most of them are worse than this one. I'm bummed, but I guess you can't save them all, right? All right, let's take this thing to its new home. What are you doing, buddy? Huh? What are you doing, buddy?
I guess they're more like...
All right. I'm at this truck's new home, and they don't know what to do with it. They're like, what is that thing?
This dump has never seen a piece of crap like that.
It's too crappy for this dump. I tried to save it. Now it's gonna get ground up to make, it's gonna make new Kias. That's a wrap on this one. I wish I could have saved it. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the flippity flop.
Yeah!
Cornwallis!
Cornwallis.